remarkable is the students here at Boston Latin School who are blind and visually impaired can compete at one of the most rigorous schools in the country alongside their sighted peers because of the use of assistive technology and universal design.
Number 3.
Many of the things that are coming out in terms of documents are in this Adobe Reader format, and prior to recently they were inaccessible for people who are blind and visually impaired. And now we're going to click to read out loud, and then it can read this page only or read the document, and you can start and stop it as needed. And it's an ordinary piece of software that everybody gets and would really help those who don't read English as well. So here are an example of some of the things that can be used to read books auditorily, and we have a smaller player which might be carried to and from class. This would be a more heavy-duty type of a player, maybe a desktop that you kept at home. And then this is also the same thing, only this is a digital media where it has a memory slot for a memory card, and you would put this, instead of the disc, you would have a memory card. So the disc is a DAISY book that comes from Recordings for the Blind and Dyslexic, and it is not electronic voice, it is human voice. They are navigatable by page, chapter, line. You can put a bookmark in it. You can pretty much find wherever you need to be in the book by using the keypad. The teacher may have a test, worksheet, may have a handout, and it's in print. The students can't read print, they read Braille. So it needs to be converted from print to Braille. So we can scan something, or we can go into our documents, and as an example, I might take a foreign language file. Especially in a foreign language, you have to turn it into French Braille, not English Braille, and convert it. And it comes up on my screen as a group of dots. And now we're going to take it from this computer screen, and we're going to bring it over into our embosser, and it's going to come out as a document that the student can read. So if we're done, and we want to remove this from our note, our embosser, and then we would have a written page that would have the Braille on it for students to be able to read. So this would be an example of the start of a math tactile image where the student would have to have two parallel lines and a transversing line. And what we need to do, though, is because this is not a raised image, the student can't see this image, they need to be able to feel it. And we start by making a raised line drawing, and then from there add whatever information needs to be on the raised line drawing. I printed from the computer onto this specialized paper. It's a swell capsule type of paper, and we're going to take it and put it into this machine that heats it up, and the heat will transfer onto the ink and raise the ink. So by placing that through the machine, it goes from a flat image to a raised image.
For more information on what works in public education, go to edutopia.org.